Well, hi, it is Monday. It is April, what is it, the 27th today? Yes, it is Monday, April 27th. It's 2 o'clock, and we're going live a little bit later than normal because I had a work meeting kind of thing I needed to do today. I'm super excited to be with you today because we're going to read two very, very fun books. Uh, the first one is called Looking Like Me, and it's written by Walter Dean Myers. And the second one is called My Princess Boy, and it's by Cheryl Davis. All right. I'm super excited because these books today are all about people who are talking about how they like being who they are. So we're going to get right into the books. I don't have a coloring sheet for you today, but I will have something for you to color on a blank piece of paper when we are all done reading. All right. So we're going to get right to the first book called Looking Like Me. Again, this is by Walter Dean Myers. It's illustrated by Christopher Myers. This is the cover. This is a really cool book, you guys. I like this one a lot. Looking Like Me. And I'll make sure that you can see the pages as best as possible, okay? I looked in the mirror, and what did I see? A real handsome dude looking just like me. He put out his fist. I gave it a bam. He said, Jeremy? I said, that's who I am. Along came my sister, fine as can be. Hey, Jeremy, she said, you're a little brother to me. She put out her fist. I gave it a bam. Jeremy and brother, that's who I am. Along came my father. He said, having fun? Because you are. No need to add, my son. He put out his fist. I gave it a bam. I'm Jeremy, brother, and my father's son. I got a strange feeling. I wasn't half done. Aren't you a writer? Asked my teacher, Miss K. I saw you writing in your book today. I'm a writer, spinning dramas that dance across the stage, a poet weaving mysteries that live upon the page. Miss K put out her fist. I gave it a bam. Say, Jeremy, say, brother, say, son, say, writer, that's who I am. I'm walking tall and I'm walking proud. Looked in the mirror. I looked like a crowd. You're a city child, my skinny mailman grinned, and I see you're really loving the city that you're in. I'm a city child. I love the dizzy heights, the concrete, the steel, the bright neon lights. The mailman lifted his fist, and I gave it a bam. It's kind of amazing, all the people I am. You're an artist, said my grandma. Your pictures make me smile. I love your funny portraits. All your scenes have so much style. Grandma's rings and bracelets gave such a noisy bam, but they're really celebrating the kind of guy I am. I know that you're a dancer, said a sweet girl whirling by. You move your feet to a salsa beat that twinkle in your eye. She put out her fist. I gave it a bam. I added dancer to the answer of just who I am. I know that I'm a talker with many tales to tell, jokes and news and secrets. I hope I tell them well. My words are sometimes hurried. At times they come out slow. At times they fly like snowflakes with everywhere to go. Sometimes I let my words go free like marbles off a shelf. Sometimes I give myself a bam and keep them to myself. I saw Karen running, so I ran too. She said, hey, Jeremy, what's up with you? I said, I am a runner. I just love to race. With the spinning earth beneath me, the wind blowing in my face. I gave it a bam. When she put out her fist, then I added runner to my I am list. My mom calls me a dreamer, a silver-rayed moonbeamer, spreading fantasies across the Harlem sky. I dream of secret places plaid clouds and hidden faces, black nights and maids who swoon and sigh. My mom put out her fist. I gave it a gentle bam because that's the kind of dreamer that I am. Why don't you find a mirror and some friends along the way? Think of all the things you do and all the things they say. Make a long list if you want to. Have yourself an I am jam. Then give yourself a great big smile and your fist a great big bam. So that's the end of the story, but this is about the author. We've looked in the mirror and what do we see? Two handsome dudes and a soldier, flute player, boy, son, brother, reader, friend, classmate, writer, poet, athlete, student, college graduate, speaker, photographer, dreamer, dancer, painter, sculptor, collegist. That's who he is. So we're all kinds of people. We are all kinds of people. Are you a dancer? Are you a runner? Are you an artist? Are you a poet? Are you a writer? Are you an athlete? Who are you? You can add those to your I am list. I am. If you graduated kindergarten this year, you could say, I am a kindergarten graduate. If you like to run fast, you could say, I am a kindergarten graduate and I run fast. If you are a daughter, you can say, I'm a daughter. There's lots and lots of things that we are. We are lots of things. We are not just one or two things. We are lots of things. There's a big word for that called multifaceted. Meaning like, when you look at a gemstone, you look at a pretty rock or a diamond, and there's lots of little parts to it. Those are facets. So it's multi, meaning a lot of, faceted. There are a lot of facets to you, who you are. I hope you liked Looking Like Me as much as I do. I think it's a fun book, and I enjoy the fact that it was written by someone who lived in a big city. It said that he lived in Harlem, which is in New York City, and that's a very big place. There's about 8 million people that live in New York City. Can you imagine? I live in Western Washington, and the schools that I go to are in Western Washington in Grays Harbor. And we can't imagine any kind of city that big. Yeah, can you imagine? All right. So going from Looking Like Me, and most of the books that I read you can find at your local library. So when they open back up, if you want to check out Looking Like Me and read it again, you can. We're going to read My Princess Boy. A mom story about a young boy who loves to dress up. All right. I like this book. It's very sweet, and it reminds me of my youngest child. And again, I hope that you can see. I'll make it so you can see the pictures as best as possible. My princess boy is 4 years old. He likes pretty things. Pink is his favorite color. He plays dress up in girly dresses. He dances like a beautiful ballerina. My princess boy has a cool brother. His brother plays baseball and soccer, and his brother dances with my princess boy. My princess boy loves his brother. See, there's his brother. My princess boy loves his dad. His dad tells my princess boy how pretty he looks in a dress. His dad holds his hand and tells him to twirl. My princess boy smiles and hugs his dad. There's the dad. My princess boy has play dates with boys and girls. He likes to climb trees in his princess boy tiara crown. When he plays dress up, he likes to change clothes a lot. He wears a green ballet leotard and dances with his friends. I love my princess boy. When we go shopping, he is the happiest when looking at girls' clothes. But when he says he wants to buy a pink bag or a sparkly dress, people stare at him. And when he buys girl things, they laugh at him. And they laugh at me. It hurts us both. See, here he is thinking about all the things he likes. Once my princess boy wore a dress at his birthday party. He welcomed his friends to his home and he said, I am a princess boy. He put on jewelry and he liked how pretty he looked and waved his princess boy wand. That looks like a pretty fun birthday party. And then my princess boy was a princess for Halloween. He went trick or treating with his brother. One woman laughed at him because he was in a princess dress. My princess boy asked, "Why did she laugh at me?" I told him some people don't think boys should wear dresses. See here, he's a princess and his brother is a superhero. But a princess boy can wear a dress at his school and I will not laugh at him. And a princess boy can wear pink and I will tell him how pretty he looks. A princess boy can play with me in pretty girl clothes and I will still play with him. If you see a princess boy, will you laugh at him? Will you call him a name? Will you play with him? Will you like him for who he is? Our princess boy is happy because we love him for who he is. My princess boy is your princess boy. Oh, and there's a little butterfly. I like that story. I like it a lot. It reminds me again of my youngest child. His favorite color when he was little was pink, and sometimes he got made fun of because of it. And it hurt me and it hurt him. And sometimes he would cry because people made fun of him. Colors are just colors. Anybody can wear a color. Anybody can like a color. Toys and things, they're just things until you do something with them. And I used to tell my very beautiful princess boy and all kids, you like what you like until you don't like it anymore. Sometimes you like something when you're little, and when you get older, you don't really enjoy it that much anymore. Sometimes you enjoy it forever. Do you have a hobby or a sport that you really enjoy? I really enjoy going fishing. When I was a little girl, sometimes I would get made fun of because I was told that was a boy activity. But I love to fish, and I've always loved to fish, and I have fished my whole life, and I think it's really fun. So what I want you to do for your assignment today, I don't have a color sheet for you, but I want you to take a blank piece of paper, and I want you to draw a picture of you, who you are, what you might look like on a regular day where you go to school. And then I want you to draw a picture if you could wear anything, play with anything, look like anything. If your skin could be any color under the rainbow, what would it be? If you could wear any clothes, what would they be? If you could play with any toys or ride any bikes or have any kind of a boat or a four-wheeler, anything, what would it look like? Or a car, a neat car. Think about what that would look like and draw that. If your pictures look different, then ask yourself, if this is what I would love to look like, are there ways that I can do that now? And just imagining what it's like to be someone else. That can be really fun. Our first book, Looking Like Me, this young man lives in Harlem in New York City. Can you imagine what it would be like to live in a great big huge city like that, surrounded by millions of people all the time? I can't. And then there's people who live in a city who are surrounded by people all the time who can't imagine what it's like to live on a farm or in a small town where you don't have lots and lots of people. So it's fun to think of ourselves having different experiences, living different places. What would we look like? How would we act? What would we do? If you could go to a great big huge city, what would you want to do? Would you want to go to a museum? Would you want to eat somewhere pretty fancy, maybe somewhere you haven't before? Would you want to see if there's a theme park? So think about all those things, because the world is open to you. The world is open to you and you can do whatever you want. I want you to be your happiest, most healthy self, whatever that looks like. Your happiest, most healthy self. And remember that your happiest, my happiest, most healthy self doesn't look like someone else's. And that's okay. I respect that someone else is going to look different and dress different and have different hobbies because that's their most healthy self. That's their happiest self, their happiest, most healthy self. And that's what we all should strive to be. So I want you to be your happiest, most healthy self. And I want you to draw a picture of yourself and draw a picture if you could be anything else. Even if you think, oh, I'm going to draw myself like an alien, you could do that too. You know why? Because it's your imagination and you can do whatever you want. I would love to see those pictures. Feel free to drop those in the comments below. Sorry, my nose itches. I have allergies. So feel free to drop those in the comments below. If you enjoyed either of these books, remember that when libraries are open again, you can check them out from your libraries. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave those in the comments below. If you're a parent or an educator, be sure to hit subscribe, which is the little bell, so that you don't miss any classes. I am winding down my video series. So in a week, next week may be my last week. That may last 2 more weeks. It kind of depends on the amount of information that I have left to share. So I hope you enjoyed today. And again, I would love to see your pictures in the comments. If you're a parent or educator, you have any concerns, or you want to share your picture, but you don't want to share it where everybody can see it, you can always email me at Sarah, S-A-R-A, and the letter O, Sarah O, at G as in great, H as in hello, GH, beyondsurvival.com. That's my work email address. All right, I had a great time with you guys today, and I hope you have a really, really super Monday, and I will see you next Monday. All right. Bye-bye. Oh, remember, be kind and wash your hands.